Saints in downtown Minneapolis. We welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Arizona Cardinals and the Minnesota Vikings. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray.
Toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Now a man in his second season in a Cardinal uniform. Here's James Conner.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
On play action, it's Murray. Going deep for Hopkins.
And that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the... And right away, he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. He's good. The cobwebs, first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talked about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. You got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Again, it's Connor.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're...
Connor loses it, and the Vikings pick up the football. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
It's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
On 2nd and 9, Murray.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point good by Prater, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
On 2nd down, Cook pushes him over. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Rolling to his right, and this one complete to Smith. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. The Vikings at 2-4 here in the first half of the year. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. But a Viking was able to corral this one, and Minnesota will keep possession. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Cousins. Throw left side complete. That's Osborne. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll run for it. Cook. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29.
That was fourth and what we would call long in that situation, wasn't it? That wasn't fourth and inches, was it?
No, I mean, you get in those situations, 4th and 3, 4th and 4. That's a lot to, what would you say, a lot of pizza left in that box.
It certainly is. Not everyone dove in on that one. In today's NFL, this is a passing down. All right, this is not a running down. That takes a lot of guts to call that play and even better execution.
Meanwhile, Cousins' throw taken in by Hockenson here. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Second down and goal. Cousins. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. Touchdown, Vikings. Irv Smith Jr. from 4 yards out. And the Vikings are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 33 yards that time.
Murray a give. This is counter.
And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Ebron caught left side. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there. It keeps them advancing the ball.
On 2nd down and 4. Murray. Touchdown, Cardinals. Zach Ertz from 10 yards out. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Cousins to throw it.
Open man is Osborne. He's got it.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 33. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 20-yard line. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, it's Cousins.
This to the sideline and nearly intercepted. Oh, he had that in his grasp. Couldn't get it. Instead, it'll bring up 3rd down.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Here's Cousins. And that is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions in what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
Joseph's got it.
And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they're able to win that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so they dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. the gun. Here's Murray.
And this will be swung out here for counter.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Again, a run with counter. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Prater's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play.
Nwangu now from his end zone.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
On second down, it's Cook again. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 50 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins. That is caught by Thielen. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. Now a give running right. It's Cook. And he's got room. And they'll have it in the red zone before it crosses over out of bounds. 34 yards there and a first down.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Cousins throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
That's a gain of 5.
Now Cousins. Flush to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
4th down, field goal try coming, so Cousins is off, and on comes Greg Joseph from Minnesota.
The kick by Joseph is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Throw left side, caught by the tight end Anderson.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
On 2nd down, Conner looking for space. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
To throw, it's Murray.
He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Conner up the middle. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle, looking at each other, and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
From the 44, Murray caught by the tight end Ertz. And it's a fumble. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 more there and another 1st down. Murray now to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hopkins.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
This is Conner running right. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Defensively, Harrison Phillips there to stop him. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
On second down, here's Murray. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. Murray going to throw. Ertz over the middle. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. Touchdown! Rondale Moore from 4 yards out. And the Cardinals are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this fourth quarter advantage. Extra point good by Prater. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Nwangu now from his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Zaven Collins there to make the play defensively.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. A first down throw for Cousins. This one into the hands of Thielen. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, but they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On second down, Cousins again. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 101 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, sometimes, Brent, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Now Cook running right. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they can get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. Cousins will try and throw. And this is caught. So they took a chance, but they are back within a single point here in the 4th. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here, or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play. So he's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard, where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And the numbers here don't lie. According to the next-gen stats, he topped out at an even 22 miles an hour. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marco Wilson, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he will be blocked out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. The end result, 21 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Cousins. Quickly to Hawkinson. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll stay on the ground with Conner again. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with third and still 9 to go.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On third down, it's Conner. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
This was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said,